All right, I got my bills. Yeah, honey, got my bills. Now I pretty much got to put my stuff in the truck. So I pretty much got, sometimes, like I said, there's multiple stops in one. So I got to go do a VIN. And then once I finish with that, bring the empty trailer back. And then I got to go pick up an empty trailer from somewhere. So let me load my stuff into this truck right here. Gotta fill up my camel pack. Definitely gotta put some water and ice in that. I pretty much gotta go get my equipment and check my load. All right, y'all, we gotta do our pre-trip. Now, part of our pre-trip is checking more than just the truck and trailer. I wanna check, shoot, after seeing that fire, I saw it twice going down the road. I make sure I check my fire extinguisher, and you want to make sure it's in the green. That shows that it's fully charged. Even down to checking your permit book, you want to make sure that your permits are up to date and that this book has everything you need in it. Like if you have an accident, you're supposed to have your drug test kit in there, or even an accident kit. And even like if your people net go down, you want to make sure that you have your accident kit, your drug test kit, and if your people net go down, you want to make sure that you have your manual, like a manual paper log, or really inspection log. Oh, this is not a regular log book, so I know I got one in my own. I have my own personal one that I bring. Always just used to having it. So this is everything that should be in here. So you want to open up the book, emergency breakdown, that's the phone number. So if you have questions about breakdown, all this stuff should be inside your book. So these books have everything, how to work the people net and everything. So this is your drug test kit right here. You got to take pictures of the accident and then, you know, notate. This is the accident kit. The drug test kit should be in with it. But you open up your permit book. It doesn't hurt. Check your glad hands. Make sure your registration is in there, tires. You know, all trucks don't have double axles. Like this truck only has one axle because obviously it's a light load. So it doesn't have to carry a heavy load. So one axle will be great for this job. I already pushed my trailer valve in. So part of your pre-trip is making sure that your lift goes up and down. You want to make sure that your lift goes up and down, because when you get to a vendor or certain places, you have to lift up your trailer for you to be able to bump the dock and be flush with it to go on and off. So that's definitely part of the pre-trip, is making sure that that thing works. And sometimes one side will come down and the other side won't, or one side will go up and the other side won't. So you got to check that too, make sure it's not sticking. And certain loads you go to, like I said, you have Ben, Vend, and GES. Now, a lot of VINs, you're not going to need your hand truck. When you go to majority of these VINs, the only thing you're going to need is your load bar. So you want to check your lights. So a lot of these VINs, the only thing you're going to need is your load bar. Sometimes a ramp board, but the main thing going to be load bars, because you got to secure your load. So yeah, it seems like every time I get these trucks, I always have to fuel. I always leave this yard on 4,000 pounds. 4,000 pounds in the summertime is considered full, but when wintertime comes, because the pressure changes in the wintertime, a little bit over 3,000 is full in the winter, and 4,000 in the summertime is full. So I'm going to have to definitely fill up, because I always make sure I have a full tank. So I won't have no chances of running out of fuel, and I need to check, see if my calm data card is working. But as y'all see, if this door opens, your truck will let you know that it's a hazard. So that's a good safety thing, because you don't want this thing flapping down the road when you're driving. You definitely got to secure every single thing that's supposed to be secured on your truck. Now, like I said, you always want to I make sure I leave with a full tank. So I keep all my cards in this thing. My hotel lodging card, my Trillium card, my comp data card, my card to get in, like my physical, everything I keep in this. Because you can't lose it. It got a little, thing holder. So you can keep up with everything you possibly need. So now I need to test to see if my comp data is working. All right, guys. I think it's 50 burpees challenge. So I only did 15, so I still have to give y'all more to get my 50. So let me hurry up and knock this out so I can get going. All right, that's 10. So that'll be 25. So that means I owe y'all 25 more. So let me get on this road and I'll talk to y'all later. All right, y'all. So I always tell y'all when you do your pre-trip, you gotta make sure it's work. This is the lift that lifts the whole trailer up. And the reason why you have to lift it up is because you see this dock plate and you see how it's coming down. This part of the trailer has to come up to meet that. So this is what's called a dock plate. So this thing lifts up and then comes down onto the trailer. And this is why you have to lift it up. So it's kind of backwards. I put too much lip gloss on. But up makes these things go down. And you see how it's lifting it up? So the other one finally hit the ground, and now we're gonna keep raising and raising until we see that trailer get flush with the dock door. That's why you don't back all the way into the door, because you actually need some room. Like, let's just say you didn't give space between the dock door and this. When it tries to lift up, it'll be rubbing, so you don't want it to rub. Want to have space so that it can lift up. And it's just like any other jack. You know how you jack your car up? See how the wheels actually come off the ground. That's amazing, ain't it? It's like I said, sometimes one side can kind of lift more than the other, and I don't know why. But that should be good. We should be good with that. All right, I'm almost halfway through. A lot of times you have to pay attention to your timesheet because you have to go on your 30-minute break. So I'm about to do my 30-minute break. So I'm about to open my door so when I come from off my 30-minute break, I can just come back in my trailer through my door and finish loading. And this sheet you see on the wall right here, that's your stack high and low sheet. Like you have those pallets, and those pallets you have to stack it across. That's going across, and then you gotta stack it high. Like this is 6 high and 6 across. So yeah, so let me go punch out and do my 30-minute break real quick. Yep. You know, I'm averaging that every time, like for vending. My time is an average of 3 hours, but I'm trying to get better. So remember guys, when you park, I know you probably can't see, but when you park, always put that cone out. So let me make sure I go on the break.
Like a boss. Like a boss. Like a boss. Like a boss.
then after you finish your stack, you have to wrap your order so that it doesn't fall. You gotta wrap.
Bounce. Bounce. Like a bounce. Like a bounce.
And you want to have it to where you leave this so it won't get all stuck on you, because this thing will get stuck on you. All right, YouTube, I am finally off from work. Man, I'm going to do these burpees. So, come to find out, it is actually 50 burpees a day, just like the 50 a day push-ups. So I do not feel like doing nothing, but if I promise y'all something, I have to deliver. So I'm going to start my 25 burpees in the morning and 25 at night. So let's do this. All right, let me give y'all my 25s. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 12 and then 13, and in the middle of the 12 and 13 I'm going to do 25 squats as well. So let's do it. Man, I'm proud of myself. Today, let me catch my breath. But today, I actually had a vend, and a vendor is like a receiving plant. So I went to Sigma today in Charlotte Sigma, and I had like 1,625 pieces that I had to stack, as y'all see in the clips. But my thing is, I'm trying to be an example. Just because you work, no matter what type of job it is, if you're seriously about losing weight or getting the body you want, don't let the excuse of, I work too much, I got kids, I don't have time, this and that. Like literally, I just got off from work and I decided to knock the first half of this burpee challenge out because I'm focused and dedicated. So if I can do it, then why you can't? And I have really barely little to no time for anything, but I try to take little moments to make the best out of it. Everybody has the same 24 hours in their day. So every minute, every hour, make it count for productivity. That's my motto. Be productive. Don't be unproductive. So, all right, guys, I really hope y'all enjoyed that. And like I said, this is day 2 for me. And I ain't gonna lie, those burpees is kind of a challenge. Cause man, I had to push that out. Especially saying, cause I already had to lift a bunch of boxes and stack them joints. So my arms already hurt just from working, y'all don't add workouts to it. So, but the only thing is, when y'all do workouts, you know, do it at your own pace. Don't do too much to where you injure yourself. Because if you're not ready, if your body's not ready to do something it never really did before, sometimes you overdo it because you really want it. So for anybody that have to ease into it, that's fine. Ease into it, because I don't want nobody getting hurt. You know, you got to build yourself up to where you need to be, you know, one day at a time. So if you can't do 50, do what I did on day 1. Do 15. If you can't do 15, do 5. If you can't do 5, do 3. Each day, just to increase it, increase your reps every 2 days. Increase it by 1 or 2. And before you know it, you'll be up to the 50 a day. So it's okay. Everybody is just trying to get to a better body, a better life, a better person. So, all right, y'all, time is the essence. I'm about to make some better time and take a long, hot Epsom salt bath and sleep. I probably will fall asleep in that damn tub. I know I'm going to. All right, y'all. Deuces. Let's love each other. Not judge each other. Deuces.